This is a stationary wide belt sander, similar to the planer, except that it uses a sanding belt rather than knives to sand your board down. So it cannot remove as much material as a surface planer over here can. The maximum amount of cut or sand you can do on the wide belt sander is a 64th of an inch. And that's actually a little bit heavy too, so I usually back it off to a 100th of an inch, but definitely no more than a 64th of an inch. Now the way this works, we open the side door over here. You can come on in and zoom right into this. We've got, you can see the sanding belt in here. And as it turns on, that spins. We have the infeed roller here, back roller there. And of course the board goes through. All right. Now let's go right here and get the controls up close so you can see the controls. Remember, this switch right here is an emergency stop switch. Over on that side is another one, and there's two corresponding ones on the back. To turn the machine on, you turn on the control, then the master button. Nothing happened, so we've got something tripped somewhere, because that should have reset. So we've got to find which one of these buttons somebody pushed in. There it is. Somebody pushed the back safety button so it wouldn't turn on. So now we hit the control, comes up to the first stop, push that. Now it's set so that we can actually turn the machine on. So when we hit this button now, it will start up the sanding head, and then this button will start the sanding belt here so that the boards can be fed through. So there's the head. Maybe. That's weird. Never had to do that before. Right there. The door wasn't latched. There we go. I'm surprised it even turned on. Now the feed roller goes. The machine's all up, ready to go. This right here is a load meter. Turn it off now so it's not so loud. This is a load meter. When you turn it on, it'll go up to the danger zone. If it stays there when you're sanding, you're trying to take too much material off. You need to come right here to the down button, and that lowers the table down. This is an emergency button. Should only be used in emergency, but I shut it off so you can hear me better now. So this is the down button, which lowers the table. This one will raise the table if necessary. So if your board's stuck in there or something, it's okay to use the emergency buttons. Or if you're stuck, obviously use the emergency button. But that's how you turn it on there. Then we have the same control panel here as we had on the planer, and so setting it is the same as far as the control panel goes. All right, scoot back a little so you can see the whole machine. Make sure your hands do not extend beyond the front of this infeed table, and make sure you support your board so it stays level with the rubber table right here, with that rubber feed roller. Because if you set it on the metal table, it's actually going to be at a slight angle like that, and it will hit the shutoff bar underneath there, and it'll shut the machine down. So keep it level with the rubber table. We do not run pine through this machine because it will ruin the sanding belt. Pine gum and pine will clog it up really, really fast, and then that belt will be no good. It's about $35 for a new belt. The width of this is 36 inches. We can go up to 36 inches wide. If we do one that wide, we've got to cut back the amount we sand off quite a bit. So instead of doing a 64th, we've got to go clear down. 100th may even be too much. You might even drop half of that to do a wider board. The minimum length, when we look in here, you can see those two infeed rollers, the infeed and then the outfeed. The length between those is about 14 inches. So the minimum length, 14 inches for the wide belt sander. Okay, any questions about this? Anybody? All right, just one thing I want you to remember is when you're ready to set this, we're going to get 3 or 4 of you together. We'll come over. You guys can go ahead and set it, but I don't want you to turn it on until you come have me check it. Because it's so easy to misgauge your settings on it, and that can create a lot of problems on the sander. But this is a great machine for sanding off those mill marks that are left from the planer. When you run it through there, it gets it nice and smooth and whatnot. And that's our wide belt sander.